All right, let's meal prep some oatmeal. First ingredient I want to feature are these 1 degree oats. These are sprouted, so it makes them, it changes their makeup so they're a little more nutritious. So I like them because I only cook them for about a minute. I'm making overnight oats, but cook them for about a minute and a half, and they just really hold, like they don't get mushy. They still have some bite to them. So I start with a half a cup of these oats, and that is the base of my breakfast. And I'm going to add a couple things here. I'm going to add a scoop of protein powder. That puts 25 grams of protein there, along with, let's see, if I track my protein. This has 20 grams of protein and 6 grams of fiber. This is what I track. So I got 25 grams of protein in there. I like to add some flaxseed meal. Open. I use about a tablespoon of this. Put that in there. And then I like the hemp hearts. So I put those in there. This is another 10 grams of protein. Really like to start my day off with some protein. So 2 tablespoons of that goes in there. And then, get that out of there. Sorry. I like to mix all my dry ingredients first, and I'll show you how I mix it up. So then measure with your heart. Some cinnamon in there, and then I'm going to do a little bit of brown sugar too. Just a little, maybe if I can get out of here. All right. Obviously, not a professional production here. I'm just trying to make my stuff. So a little brown sugar in there. You know what else I like to add is just a little shaky shake of salt for flavor. It's sea salt or kosher salt if you like that. And then here's my secret so that your protein powder doesn't get lumpy. I like to stir all my dry ingredients together. Get that incorporated. And these are overnight oats, and I will make several of these at a time usually. But if I break up the lumps ahead of time and get it incorporated with the oats, it really does a nice job of, it's a nice complement to these oats. I found these recently and I'm really liking them. So do that. And then I'll add my liquid to that. So, a little splash of some vanilla, don't judge me. And then we're going to put a cup of water in here, and I need another, there we go. Obviously, I do not have a cooking assistant. Whoops! All right, if you were wondering if this was AI, no, you weren't. So then because I have the protein in there, I don't use milk, I just use water. So I add a cup of water to that, and then I like to give it a good mix. These are overnight oats. I make, usually I'll make 3 or 4 at a time, but I wanted to make this one for you, show you how well these oats do. And then I'll cover this and put it in the fridge, and I just kind of make sure there aren't any lumps floating to the top. I think we're good there. So that is, I think this is 41 grams of protein and 12 grams of fiber, maybe. What do my hemp hearts have? So I'm all about protein and fiber. Oh, that's only 1 gram there. We have 7 here. 10 grams of protein. 10 grams of fiber. 5 and 7, 12 grams of fiber. So there you go. And I'll put that in the fridge, and I'll give it a stir, and then I microwave it for about 90 seconds. I'm good to go. So give that a try, and real happy with these oats, how they've been doing. They just have a nice, you can just see how much texture they have to them. So it's not like eating a bowl of mush in the morning. So give it a try.